So attention turning towards the Free State now. Samkele Maseko is at the Ace Magashule court case in the Free State. He's first crossing to us, of course, right now, a scene setter, just to get us up to speed with what to expect later. Samkele, good morning. And obviously, again, much expected to happen today. But what do we know at this stage?
What we do know, Sakina, is that at this point in time here outside court, as I move with my colleague Kwazimanzi, there is a heavy security presence outside the Bloemfontein High Court. As you can see that the SANDF has also been deployed here in high numbers outside this High Court here in Bloemfontein, where this matter of over 260 million rands of the Asbestos alleged corruption case involving 15 co-accused, including businessman Edwin Sodi, Blackhead Consulting, his own company, and also the suspended Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule, who is the former Premier of this province, and Oli Mulamlela, the former MEC and former Mayor of Mangaung, will be sitting here today at the Bloemfontein High Court for the pre-trial to determine whether this case is ready to proceed from the state's perspective and also from the co-accused's perspective. Earlier on, the National Prosecuting Authority was complaining that they had not yet received the full affidavit and papers of the suspended Secretary General Ace Magashule. And also Ace Magashule was, through his legal team, had sent a letter to the National Prosecuting Authority saying that they had not yet received the full indictment from the NPA. But as we move across, you can see those SANDF soldiers moving across this High Court here, where this pre-trial of the suspended Secretary General Ace Magashule will be sitting. So, Sakina, it also comes at a time where the case will be sitting for the first time with the ANC's IPC in charge of the province of the Free State, after the PEC was essentially disbanded after they had lost out on their appeal at the Supreme Court of Appeal. Many political analysts have predicted that the political register of all those ANC NEC members who had come to support the suspended Secretary General Ace Magashule and this fraud, corruption, money laundering and racketeering case, that he is essentially facing suspension from the governing party from that register will deplete significantly, with Advocate Bongani Bongo, who was in Makgabe's yesterday meeting with the now former Finance Minister Tito Mboweni. There are many others like Dakota Likhwete who had come out in the last court appearance to support Magashule. Some are predicting that many like them may not be making their way here, as the political tide inside the governing party seems to be shifting away as the political tectonic plates shift in the governing party.
Well, I love that seismic analogy there, Samkele. We'll leave it there for now, and no doubt checking in with you as people do arrive so we can mark that register, as it were. So from one end of the Bloemfontein High Court to the other, our reporter Aphumelele Mdlalane is also covering proceedings. Let's find out from Aphumelele's vantage point what is going on. Good morning, Aphumelele.
Morning, Sakin, and also to the viewers. Like Samkele did mention, there's already a strong presence of police as well as SANDF members, and we can see that the court is wired already with the barbed wires used, as we usually know that when this case appears here, as it involves prominent people, there would be hive of activity from the ANC members. On this street, they would be marching up and down, and I see that now this is a reaction from the law enforcers, just to be ready for any eventuality. And also we know that there's a post from Lejwe-Lebutswa district from some ANC members here in the Free State saying that they will meet at Brentford, and all roads will be leading to here in Bloemfontein Ramkraal. They seem to be the supporters of the suspended ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule. But now, as it's still early. We do not see any member of an ANC or any political party at this moment in time. I would believe that it's still early, as we normally see that there would be a hive of activity. We expect, of course, the 16 accused to be now here in High Court. I must indicate that High Court is a stone throw away from Magistrates Court. We must remember that this case was in Magistrates Court. Now it has moved to High Court for pre-trial, and there is an indictment. NPA has always mentioned that, or rather maintained that they are ready for a trial, but today it's a pre-trial hearing. We will have to understand as to when is the date for them. And also in the past we heard Ace Magashule saying that he doesn't want this case to be dragged. He is ready to clear his name. And I must indicate that there's also SANDF members just across the building. They just continue to move around in all this building of High Court, and police here and there, and all the entrances leading to this very court are barricaded by traffic officers as well as police officers.
Well, thank you so much, Aphumelele. And that is where it's at right now in Bloemfontein as we await the appearance of the suspended ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule and his co-accused in that court.